But if you've got someone that's got 5 million dirhams to 6 million dirhams, there's going to be 30 places you need to show them, and that's going to be a challenge for a day-to-day broker, because that broker might only know 5 to 10 of them. So that's going to, I think, lead to brokerages, and a lot of them are scaling, needing to have really good interoperability between their different teams, so that you're sharing clients more effectively.
You know what my take on this is? The whole VR concept is becoming more of a big deal. There's folks that are doing it for the gimmicks right now, but what it will become will be interesting, in the sense that it might save brokers time, right? In the sense that you can show 6 communities and then go and actually, virtually speaking, and then actually double down on the one that, interests the client the most, so that you're saving both of your time, right? So virtually walk through 5 communities, the 6th one, go in person, right? And I think that might be a very interesting way to...
Well, I think there's part of this. I was talking to one of my team this morning who was showing me something that they do, where they effectively harness elements of Google to showcase their properties. So you can just bring them up. And where I see that going is, you're broker with an iPad, you can show them a map of the city, you can click on the address, it pops up the property, it has a full walkthrough, and then you can do a much more immersive thing, because actually a lot of that is around the shortlisting. You start off with a lot of properties. By the time you get down to shortlist, you need to go view them. But that first, hey, I'm moving to Dubai, what should I look at? You need it to be smoother, and it can't be what it is today, which is people hammering you with 120 photos on WhatsApp, or sending you links to sort of ropey CRM listings and things. We've got to get to a more tech-focused place, which makes it easier for the consumer to work, basically.
And how does the average brokerage owner get familiar with the technology, right? How do they get to a place where they can accept the fact that technology is a fundamental part of business, and you need to be on top of that so you can be on top of your business?
Well, look, I hope many of them don't. It gives us a competitive advantage. But I think that, you've got to understand why. My wife works for a very large management consultancy firm, top 3 management consultancy firm globally, and they literally do staggering amounts of stuff on ChatGPT, but it's not just logging on. They've built a model with ChatGPT to run a lot of their business. A lot of these type of solutions, that we talk about, that we want to see happen, they already actually exist, but real estate haven't really adopted them. So anyone who says that I'm innovating in tech, in real estate, they're not. Half the other industries are doing stuff way better than we are, and actually brokerages need to start stepping up, because I think what you'll see over time is that actually, the ones that give the best, smoothest tech experience ease the customer's efforts, and that's where the value add is. So if you can start giving that, and look, I've seen some, I'm not going to mention them because his head will get too big, but there's one very large website with one very tall gentleman who runs it, who has the sold values on the website. He's one of the first people to put it up there alongside Property Finder. Brilliant idea. Like, why not do that? Why has everyone else done that? They haven't done it because they haven't bothered to realize that they can get the land department feed and just plug it in. It's a perfect investment to make. So, doing all of these things is a value add. It's not about, silly tech. Some people publish things, we're going to do this. It doesn't really matter. You've got to get tech that basically adds value to the client, or reduces the amount of bureaucracy and time that it takes for agents.
Right.
At the moment, I always look at, you don't want agents to do 90% of the things they're doing. You want them focusing on selling. So how can tech, increase the amount of productivity that your agents are basically doing? That's where I think you'll see more benefits coming for owners.
Absolutely. So I'm going to switch gears now a little bit.